Welcome to this video. This is my long-awaited photocard collection video, and I think my binders are finally in decent shape to show you guys. I'm not filming at my own desk today, as you can see. I'm gonna call this like my 1 year of collecting, even though it's not really. I'm pretty sure I started collecting in like April 2020, but it didn't pick up until a few months later, so I'm gonna say this is like about a year of collecting. And I found this video in my camera roll that I filmed August last year, and it's how my collection looked then, so I think I might upload that just for kicks, probably as like an unlisted video, but if you want to see that, I might put the link in the description or something. Anyways, I don't really know what else to say. I've never filmed a really fleshed out collection video, so apologies if I talk too much or too little or something like that, but without further ado, let's just get started. I have two binders here. This one is 1.5 inch and this one is 2 inch, and they're just white binders from like your local store. I don't know what brand they are. This one is what I call like my ults binder, and then this one is like, I don't have a name for it, like my other binder, my non-ults binder. So I think I'm gonna start out with my non-ults binder first. I don't like calling it that because, like, you know, I love all the groups I collect, but you know. Okay, so here we go. It's very plain on the front. I've never had any decorations for my binders. I think I might do that sometime in the future. Okay, and yeah, it also starts out with a white page. So these are just my dividers between groups. I also don't have anything fancy for them as of now. So the first group I collect is izone. This is one half of my, I guess, YouTube channel name, Yujin. I also collect the rest of my bios line, but a lot less thoroughly. I would say Yujin is the idol that I do collect the most thoroughly, but it's still not that thoroughly, like kind of selective about what I collect just because of how photocards look and because I collect quite a few groups. So for Yujin, I collect all Korean album photocards and most Korean non-album merch. Basically a lot of photocard sized items. First, here we start out with album photocards. So we have Colorize, their debut album, and I put it like this to kind of match with the next page instead of like a typical 5 layouts. I do it like this. So I have her individual photocard, I guess, and then her 2 units, and then here I have her keynote cards. And here we have their next album, which is Hard Eyes, and as you can see, it kind of matches. Like, I put the keynote cards at the bottom, and then we have the 2 Violetta version cards and the 2 Sapphire version cards. And then starting here, we have Bloom Eyes. I have the first page and then the next page, and both of them are laid out like I was version, I am version, I will version. I do it this way because I kind of like seeing full pages better than like pages with white fillers. And I have the AR cards down the bottom. And then this is the second page, and here I have like the message mini cards. Oh my god, these are some of my favorite photo cards, and they're actually some of the photo cards that really got me into collecting. And then here we have Oniric Diary. I lay it out the same way, version vertically down. The top row we have the casual outfit cards, and these are like the photo shoot outfit cards, and then these are the AR cards. Here we have One Reeler, and this Yujin card is the only card I'm missing to complete her Korean album photo cards. It's not really that I couldn't find it, I just haven't been looking for it really hard. I don't know, whenever I see it next, I'll probably pick it up just so I can finish this collection. Scene 1, Scene 2, and Scene 3. Now, this is going on to non-album stuff. So this is my special cards page for Colorize and Hard Eyes. These are spaces for the first Colorize broadcast, like the flower one and then the fan sign. I'm not expecting to find those anytime soon or like really making it a goal of mine, but maybe in the future if I save up enough and I can find them. And then here we have the Hard Eyes cards, and this is the fan sign card. I laid it out this way. I think this one is like the first broadcast, second broadcast, fan sign, and then first broadcast, second broadcast, fan sign. I know in her fan sign card, she's also holding a peace sign. It's like her 4 peace sign cards would be there. And then here we have the fan sign cards for Oniric Diary, and then One Reeler, and then we have her pre-order card for One Reeler here. And then we have the rest of her non-album stuff. This is mostly in chronological order, I would say. Maybe a couple things are out of order just to like make everything fit better. We have her School Looks Polaroid card, first Gmarket sticker and gift card, her little stickers from Secret Time, and her Secret Time photo card. This is from Wiz1 fan kit, the first one. And these two are Heart Eyes pop-up store cards. I think this one was like, it came in a set and this one was a special card. This is from their Eyes on Me concert, the slogan photo card. More Eyes on Me stuff. These are her benefit cards. I think if you ordered over a certain amount, then you would get 2 cards or 1 card, I don't know. And then this is Secret Diary, and then her ID card, and then these two. I think this one's an AR card. I haven't seen it move though. This one's also an AR card, but this is from their Eyes on Me movie, and this is actually one of my favorite non-album photo cards of hers. Oh, this one too. This is from Wiz1 Fan Kit, the second, like 2.0. Moving on, we have the D Icon. I think this is like their first D Icon magazine photo card. 2 of the holo trading cards from Onaric Theater. I don't really collect trading cards. I just have those there though, because they're selfie cards and they're really cute. This is the ticket photo card, the 2 first round benefit photo cards. And then this is from like Eyes on Me, Blu-ray, DVD, Kino, I think. I don't know which one, but it's like from that release. And this is her Waves magazine card. I think it's like a Chinese magazine. This is one of the K-Town benefits from Onaric Theater DVD Blu-ray thing. I don't yet have the actual photo cards from that. I only have the pre-order photo card because I joined a group order for it and I still haven't gotten the cards yet, but hopefully I'll get them soon. I don't have the other pre-order benefit either. Okay, and then here we have the story trading cards, and I did buy packs of trading cards because it was their last concert. I think these are in number order. And then starting here we have one of her holos, and then the other one, and then the 2 benefit photo cards. And then here we have the cassette Rewind Blossom photo card, and these 2 are from the most recent D Icon release. This is a sticker and her photo card. This is the deluxe version photo card. I don't have her member version photo cards. And moving on, this is where I store the rest of the members I collect. I picked it up quite recently, which is why a lot of this looks empty, but basically the rest of my bias line are Yena, Hitomi, and Yuri. I collect selective album photo cards. I kind of changed these placeholders if you saw them from my last video, but I just put one on each page so I don't waste paper. Here I will be putting their Color Eyes cards, 1 unit for each of the members and their individual cards. And then here we start with Heart Eyes, and I don't really like putting different albums on one page, but I think it makes everything flow better, so that's what I'm doing for now. This is my second Heart Eyes page, and I don't have any cards on this page yet. This is Bloom Eyes Was version, and I'm collecting 1 photo card from each outfit for each of the members, and then also their AR cards. And then this is I Am version, which I'm doing the same thing for. And I Will version. For Onaric Diary and One Reeler, I kind of have a weird set of cards I'm collecting for them. So for Onaric Diary, I'm collecting Diary version photoshoot cards, Fantasy version photoshoot cards, and their Diary version ARs for this page. And then for the next page, I'm collecting their 3D version photoshoot cards, 3D version casual cards, and 3D version AR cards. And then for One Reeler, this is also kind of weird, but I'm collecting each of their photo shoot cards for this page. And then for this page, I have their pre-order cards here. This is for 1 casual outfit per member, and then their AR cards from scene 1. It's kind of weird, but I think it'll look better once I have more cards and have it all laid out. And then on this page, I have like random cards that I also got. So I have the ticket photo cards. I'm missing Yuri because I sold her because I wasn't planning on collecting her at that time. But I have Yena and Hitomi, and I also have Yena and Hitomi for the scene 3 like fan sign cards from One Reeler. And then moving on to bigger items, I honestly got kind of sick of collecting bigger items, except for Yujin. I do really enjoy collecting her bigger items, but I basically leave out any bigger items that come with each album, as in like they aren't member specific for any group. Here we have Yujin's Kinos from Bloom Eyes and Onaric Diary, and I don't have her One Reeler ones. And then we have her Polygon cards, and I also have Yena here because this I pulled and I just did not want to get rid of, and she is so pretty in this. So also I don't have the I Am version. I don't know what these are called actually, I forgot, but the 2 cards, oh, they're called Eyes One cards I think, and this is Yujin's, and I also, oh, I didn't pull this, but I did get it. And then I have Minju on the back. This is the one I pulled. Yujin's stickers for Onarik Diary. I also have the 3D postcard here. More Onarik Diary. This is from diary version and 3D version. And then for One Wheeler, I have their film cards. I have Yujin's from scene 1, Yena's from scene 2, Hitomi's for scene 3. I think I have Yujin's scene 3 too. I might have forgotten to put it in here. And then here we have the Secret Time film card, and it's the unit with Yujin in it. So this is Nako, Yujin, and Yena. And then we have her first G Market postcard and her first Colorgram Talk Square. I think these are from Secret Time. They're just like from the calendar pages and her message thing. This is Yujin's 1 day postcard. Yeah. And then her message card from Wiz1 Kit 2.0. Her bromide from Wiz1 Kit 2.0. This photo is so pretty, but it's like a really weird size. This is from Eyes on Me, the Blu-ray Kino DVD thing. I don't know again which came from, but yeah, this one as well. And then we have the 2 tickets from their online concerts. Okay, and that's it for Yujin. And now my next group is Fromis, and this is like the other half of my YouTube channel name. I have to admit though, I have been a lot less active about collecting Fromis now. I used to collect them a lot more actively, and that's why I set my channel name as that. I actually have been thinking of changing my channel name for a while now. I'll discuss that at some other time. For Fromis, I do collect OT9 sets. Originally, it was OT9 for everything, but I think I might eventually get there. But for now, it's more selective OT9 sets. And on the first page, I just have Hayoung cards because Hayoung is my bias. So here we have her 2 heart ID. I'm not planning on collecting any of the other ones because they're not photo card sized. And then we have her 2 2-day photo cards and a 2-day promise event card. And then I think Fun Factory version 1 broadcast, but yeah, this is like my page dedicated to her. And then here we have the other cards. So these are the 2 heart Polaroid cards from the blue version of the album. 1 set from 9. I don't have any cards from the other set. I used to actually have all of these before I dropped this set by itself, and then I kind of regretted it, so I picked it back up. And these are just placeholders I made. You'll see them throughout my binders. And then here we have Fun Factory, Fun version, the first set. I absolutely love this set. I think this is one of my favorite sets. And then the second set, I don't have any factory version cards either. Okay, yeah, you see how much I like these outfits in this set. These are the broadcasts. I believe they're version 2 broadcasts, and they are from the same outfits as these cards. So I have 6 and I'm missing the backband line. Here we go into My Little Society. For My Little Society and 9-way ticket, I am collecting half of the cards, so just 1 set from each version. So this is my account version and my society version. And then I also have 1 of the units. I have 1 of each of the units. So this is my account version and this is my society version, and I tried to put them by age order as best I could. So starting off with Serum, and then Hayoung here, Gyuri's here, and then the other 2. And then here we have the first fan sign card set for My Little Society. These are from Soundwave, and I really like these, but I don't like how they're horizontal. And then this is from Apple Music. Actually, this is one of my favorite sets too. And then this is from Beat Road. My little measly 9-way ticket collection. I just have Ticket to Seoul version on the front, which is just 1 card for now, and then 9 Travelers version on the back. And that's it for my Fromis collection. Moving on, I now have a few collections separated by 1 divider. These are like my lower priority collections, so I didn't have time to make dividers for each of them. Never mind, I'm dumb. I don't know what I'm saying. This is my Twice. Twice have their own section. I collect Mina mainly, but this collection has also been quite stagnant for a while now. I stand Twice Feel Special era, so I don't collect much before that. But here we have cards from Fancy because I absolutely adore these cards. So for this, I collect my top 3 just for Fancy for this page. And it's actually not really my top 3. Like, I don't know who my third is. It's either Chaeyoung or Jihyo, but I liked Chaeyoung's cards better. So we have Sana cards, Mina cards, and Cheon cards, and I'm collecting the ring pop set, the thin border set, and the pink border set. So these are Mina's Feel Special cards. I absolutely love these cards, but I also don't collect all her cards for each album besides Feel Special. So then we have this set. I have like this little thing with OT9 sets and Twice. Like I always want to pick up so many of them. So we have the gold card set. And then this set is also one of the sets that really got me into collecting. This is like the colored border photo card set, and I know a lot of people collect this set. I think I totally get it because, you know, the Polaroid style, their outfits, the member colors. And then we have another set because, as you can see, I'm a little bit obsessed. I love the signatures they have in white. And then we have the signature set from More and More. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I think it is. The table, I call this the table set from Eyes Wide Open. And then here I just kind of dumped all the rest of my Mina cards for now because I didn't want to set up pages, and I was actually thinking of moving Mina into a smaller binder so it would like make me feel happier, I think. But here we have two cards from The Year of Yes, More and More cards. I used to have more of them, but I kind of dropped some of them. This is More and More, like the with drama benefit, and then the group card from the same thing, and then the most card, and then Eyes Wide Open cards. So a bunch of Mina and one Zoe, because I was gonna collect this set too, but I also only have two cards, so I just put them there. And we have her, I think, also with drama benefit. And then we have two circle cards from More and More. Yeah, okay, cool. And then this is like my more miscellaneous section, I would say. They just consist of smaller collections. So first we have Itzy, and I collect my top 3 for Itzy. I collect very selective cards for them, one set per album, but only from albums that I like the cards of. So starting here, we have the It's Icy pre-order cards. It's Icy, It's Me. Yeah, here I have an OT5 set for It's Icy. And occasionally I also do pick up non-album for them. I say this like I don't have just 3 pages total for Itzy, like occasionally, but yeah, I have their light ring pouch cards here because I don't know, I really like these cards for some reason. And then I have like Not Shy MMT version 2 cards because I love the white outfits for this. And here I am planning on putting the Mafia in the Morning cards. There is one set that I really like. And then here we have my, I keep saying we, I don't know why I keep saying we, but here is my Purple Kiss collection and my bias, or I collect Yuki, and I decided to collect one photo card for each of the other members. I'm just missing Chain and I don't have a placeholder here, but I kind of tried to put them in age order, but I know Yuki is younger than Edith. I put Yuki's 2 here, and on the back, I kind of planned it so that I would have 4 purple back ones and 4 white back ones. And then here I have Yuki's fan sign cards. I am missing like 4 maybe, but I tried to organize them as best I could in chronological release order and by outfit. I think it looks pretty nice because these are the same outfit, and these are the same outfit, and these are the same outfit, and these are different. And then we have 2 more here. And that is it for this binder. So now let's move on to my ults binder. Okay, this binder is a lot heavier. So again, the front is just plain. It's just a white binder. I think I kind of like that aesthetic, but I don't know. Okay, so while the last binder was organized a little more by priority, I have 4 groups in this binder and they're pretty much similar priorities, so I wasn't really sure how to organize them, so I put them by debut date order. The first group in here is 17. They are the only boy group that I collect, and I collect, well, you only see DK here, but I collect DK and Hoshi equally. Selective album photo cards. So as you can see, the placeholders for this, oh my god, I have whiteout here because I wanted to use this as a filler, but I was too lazy to cut out like more white paper. But as you can see, the fillers here are different from the rest of my binder because I set this up separately, and I have you'll see later, but I put Hoshi cards on the back of the corresponding DK cards for now because I have less of his cards. So yeah, so we start out with album first. Here we have Boys B, this is Hide version, and we have Love and Letter repack. Going 17, I don't collect any of their unit photo cards, so yeah. Moving on, we have AL1, and I know this is supposed to be pronounced alone, but I think I just like saying AL1. And then no teenage cards. Here's Director's Cut. I'm not planning on getting the slate card or the lenticular, and this is set up right now, like 3 cards from You Make My Day and 3 cards from You Made My Dawn. I might change that later on, but for now, that's what it is. And I kind of stopped labeling them because I got lazy. On the back though, we have 2 Hoshi cards. And then here is my page for an ode. I just have 1 page because I am collecting 1 from each different back. I don't have the braid card on here because I am collecting an OT13 set. So I have 9 out of 10 cards basically that I'm collecting on this page. Here we have Begin version, white back card, colored back card, Poet, white back, colored back, Hope, Truth, and then Real. So the back is supposed to look like white, 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 white. You can't really tell right now, but yeah. And this is, I think I do this differently for every group, but some groups I put like all of one member first and then the rest of the members. And then some groups I put like by era. This is basically by era. Like I put it with the rest of the unode cards. I don't really know why I do it differently. I think just whatever feels better to me. But yeah, this is my OT13 set, or the first one. I am planning on like a few others, but not currently. So I put this in fan chant order, and I'm missing 3 on the front page and then 2 on the back. And I kind of put it like this because the backs all look the same. Not a lot of my pages are double-sided, I think. But yeah, so this way we have the green backs in the 2 corners here, green backs in a diagonal across. And then here is Hengare and semicolon, 4 Hengare cards, both of his semicolon cards and the sticker. And then on the back we have Hoshi. 17 is actually the only group that I collect Japanese stuff for. I have some of his Japanese album photo cards. This one is Happy Ending normal version. This is Fallen Flower normal version, Fallen Flower carrot version, and Hitori Janai limited A version. I just fill out this page as I go. And I have Hoshi on the back. This is also his limited A card. I actually don't know if the lighting is a little bit dark, so I'm sorry if it is. But moving on, here we have the first page of like fan sign benefit cards. These are mostly from Hengare, but this one is actually from an ode. I believe this is like the only card, fan sign type card from an ode era, but I haven't really found a template for stuff like that, so I'm not sure. But this is like there. I'm selective about this too. I think you'll kind of see a pattern. Like I'm pretty much selective about a lot of things just because I put a lot of emphasis on how the cards themselves look. But we have most of his cards. I'm missing 2 of them, the ones that I'm collecting. I could not tell you which stores these are from, but this one is the one that looks like net version, and this one is his other music video outfit card, I think. And then I have Hoshi on the back. And then here we have another kind of random page. I started out only having semicolon fan sign cards on here, and then I kind of put random other cards. I have a Sungwon on the back here because he is my 3rd bias. And then here we have the 2 Going 17 magazine cards because these are so cute, and I have Hoshi on the back, which I will show in a bit. And since I've been kind of going with having Hoshi on the back of the pages, I have 2 more cards for him. This is his 13 tapes card, one of them, and this is an incomplete trading card. And then I have random bigger inclusions. I don't collect bigger inclusions for them for a specific member. And that's it for 17. So next in debut order is Dreamcatcher. So for Dreamcatcher, I collect Yoohyun. For Yoohyun, again, I'm selective about album photo cards. I have been putting 3 cards from each album to make 1 row, and I don't have any cards from before Escape the Era. So I start out with Escape the Era, and then The End of Nightmare. Alone in the City is supposed to go in between them, but I do collect complete full group for Alone in the City. So and I love these cards so much. I think her red hair is just everything. And then we have Fate of Dream here. Moving on, this page is for the Dystopia trilogy, which I think actually works out really well. Here is the Tree of Language, and I was missing this card for the longest time because I was just kind of lazy to find it, but I finally have it on the way now. Lose Myself and Road to Utopia. Oh, I forgot to say, I put the selfie cards down the middle for this page and then non-selfie on the side, but they started doing more selfie cards in these eras, so like these two rows are selfie cards. And then goes into the rest of my collection. A lot of this is OT7 actually, because for my alt groups I do like collecting more group sets. Alone in the City has some of my absolute favorite photo cards of all time, so I kind of on a whim decided to pick up OT7. It's complete, so this first page is the selfie cards, and I think these outfits are from the music video, which is so nice. I don't know why, I just absolutely love when groups do photo cards with music video outfits. A lot of the times they happen to be fan sign cards though, which is just sad. And we have the first light version set, or the only light version set besides the selfies, which also have pink backs. I kind of put album cover like fillers here. I was just testing it out, but I only have it for like 2-3 pages total in my binder. This actually used to be my favorite photo shoot from Alone in the City, but now it's kind of changed. This I think now is my favorite, but yeah, this is the first shade version set, and as you can see I also have the fillers here. And the second shade version set here is Lose Myself. So this set is just absolutely gorgeous. I love the makeup look with flowers on your face or like glitter. It's just so pretty. They look like fairies, especially this card and this one. Oh my god. And I have a sticker in the middle because I think the green one fits this page. I didn't want to do like a 222 pattern for 6 members, so I kind of kept the same thing as I would for 7 members, but I put a sticker in the middle to signify Handong's space. I think it looks pretty nice anyways because people do like this type of 6 layout. And then I have the second set, and these are what I call the vampire version, and I put the red sticker in the middle. Oh, and then I put the gold stickers in the back, on the back, because I didn't have anywhere else to put them and I had 2 gold stickers. And then here I mixed and matched from K-Town and My Music Taste pre-order benefits to create this set, and this is one of my absolute favorite pages. I feel like I've said that a lot in this video, but one of my absolute favorite pages in my binders. I just love the dresses that they have on. I have such a thing for pretty dresses, like you don't even understand. So I think this one is from K-Town, this one's from K-Town, this one's from K-Town, and these 3 are from My Music Taste. From the backs, yeah. So next, this goes into Road to Utopia cards, and this page has kind of been switched up. These are some of the selfie cards. I originally had them in 2 pages of 7, but because later on I do put some of the album cards on other pages, I decided to put the rest on here so that I wouldn't have as many doubles. So I think it works out, even though I think this is still a double. So I have them in age order, and I have 1 Jiu, 1 Sua, 2 Xian, 1 Hanong, 1 Yuhyun, 2 Dami, and 1 Gaian. And so here we have the other OT7 set. I think this kind of looks like the vampire version set from earlier. I don't know, I love it. So this is where I put some of the album photo cards. So I made pages where the cards themselves would look more cohesive, and I just like doing this, I think, because it makes a page look better, even though it might be kind of weird because all of these are from different release sets, but they all have the hat on, so I think that's like, I wanted to try it out, and so far I've been liking it. But basically this is a normal album photo card. This one is too. This one is a limited card as well as this one. I think these 2 are from the same set. This is Yoohyun's G Market fan sign card. I believe Dami's is an MMT pre-order card, if I'm right about that. And this is a normal album card as well. I do have this on the way. Or I supposedly have a trade for it, but it's been months, so. And then the next 2 pages I put like a spread, because this page is kind of like the hat page, in which I took cards that I thought would look better. So these are all kind of from the music video, and I wanted to make a page. I swear, like, I don't know, is this making any sense? Because it makes sense in my head, but basically these two pages kind of complement each other because she has the same outfit on. The Sua card that I want is from the limited photo cards, which also has that outfit. Same with the rest of them. I think the 3 I'm missing are limited cards, and so is this Guyan card. These are the with drama holo cards, and I have the full set here because this was the fan sign that I applied for, and the winners, they got like the full set. So I actually really love these, so a win for me. And then here we have, I think these are like, they're called the version A fan sign cards because some stores released the same cards. I think MMT did the holo ones, and then some other store did non-holo ones. I decided to collect this set because the filters they have on, I just could not resist. So pretty. I'm kind of sad because it looks like these two don't have filters on, but I just, oh my god, this set is so cute. I think this one or this one might be my favorite. Okay, oh, so I do have more Yoohyun stuff here. Yeah, as you can see, I laid out different groups in different orders. I don't know why. I feel like I should make it more consistent, but I've been like, I don't know, I just can't decide. But here I have some special rarer, I guess, Yoohyun cards. I haven't figured out how to fit this into the rest of my Yoohyun pages, so they're just here. This is a fan sign card from Piri, or The End of Nightmare. This is a fan sign card from Raid of Dream / Deja Vu. And this is a, oh wait, shoot. These are not fan sign cards, they're broadcast cards. This is a fan sign winner card from Boca, Lose Myself era. And then here I have like pre-order / fan sign cards from all eras so far. This is from Raid of Dream. This is from The Tree of Language. These 2 are from Lose Myself. These are all MMT. This one is with fans. And then these 4 are from Road to Utopia. This is K-Town, MMT, Music Art, and I don't remember, but I think this is from like the set B. Yeah. By the way, this is missing G Market because I put it on the hat page. Okay, and then I have more non-album stuff. This is from their Fly High tour in Europe. I believe this specific card was from London. This is from their first photo book, The Center of Time. And then this is from, oh my god, I don't remember anymore, but like a music show or something like that. I'll put it down at the bottom. This is from their first online concert, which was called like Streaming into the Night and Dystopia, I believe. This is from the binder, photocard binder that they released. These 2 are from their next online concert, Seven Spirits. And then this is from their merch release. I think it was for their anniversary or something like that, but yeah. On this page I have more cards. I didn't put lucky draw cards with the rest of the fan sign cards, but I have a row for lucky draw. This is saved for her Soundwave Polaroid, which I do have on the way, I hope. And I actually also secured a trade for another lucky draw. It's the one in her red outfit. I think I'll just fit that in when I can. But yesterday I woke up, and within the hour that I woke up, I secured like 4 dreamcatcher cards that I have been looking for forever. One of them was the red outfit lucky draw card. Another was like her 2 album cards here. Yeah, I secured this one and that one. I forgot to mention, I think. I was just so excited, like my slay. Anyways, I have her 2 cards from their most recent concert, Crossroads. Right. So this is from Utopia, day, like the first day, and then the second day, which was Dystopia. And I don't have her VVIP card, but not too fussed about that. And then I have some bigger stuff. So I have her cover pages from Lose Myself and Road to Utopia. These are in bigger sleeves because they wouldn't fit the smaller ones. I don't know what brand this is because I joined a group for it, but I believe it might be like a European thing. I'm not sure actually. But yeah, I have more stuff here. So I have her standees. This one's from The Tree of Language and this one's from Lose Myself. And then I have her 2 receipts from Lucky Draw and the Crossroads Dystopia ticket. Oh yeah, and I put this page in, which I haven't shown, but this is basically a bunch of their random cards. These are the clear cards from Raid of Dream, I believe, like the limited version album, and this is the mirror card, also from Raid of Dream, and these are the clear cards, or like the frame cards from Road to Utopia. I don't know if I'm missing any other like special type of cards, but basically I put them at the back because I was too lazy to put them in white sleeves, and the background, like this next page, is white, so it's easier to see them. Oh my god, my throat is getting sore from talking. Anyways, continuing on, next is Pristin. Pristin is my alt of all alt groups. They were one of the first groups that I stand when I got into K-pop, and they also kind of have a part in me starting to collect. So I collect all photocard sized items for all the members that I can get my hands on, and a lot of their non-album stuff is really rare, so it's kind of slow going from now on because my album collection is mostly complete. But yeah, let's get into it. I sort this in chronological order. So here we have their pre-debut Buy and High concert photo cards. I also do have these two on the way. I love these cards because I went back and realized that most of them are wearing outfits from like their Pledis Girls debut project dance covers and stuff. I love these cards so much, and my layout right now for Pristin is Kyla on the back, which I also really hate because she's so lonely on the back, and I have yet to figure out a better layout for this. But yeah, so moving into their debut album, we have the profile cards, prismatic version photo cards, elastin version photo cards, and these two photo cards are the first two photo cards that I ever owned. I pulled them from my High Pristin album. Yeah, they have a special place in my heart. I love this photo card especially. She's so cute. And here I have a fan sign page that Anu signed, and this is not to my own name, so I just kind of blocked it out. Partly because I wasn't sure if they wanted their name like shown, but yeah. And I have translated that before, but I don't remember what it says anymore. And moving on to School Out, their one and only comeback album, I have inversion cards here, and Yebin's card is the only card I'm missing to complete all their album photo cards. And this is out version, and this is probably my favorite Pristin photo card set. A lot of them actually aren't selfie photo cards, but for some reason that doesn't bother me as much as it usually would. And the drink that they have, oh, I love these cards so much. Oops, okay. Here you see my first special card page. These are broadcast photo cards from School Out era. I don't have a page yet for High Pristin era because I don't have any yet. I have just been kind of filling out this page as it goes. So I have two of the unit broadcasts. This one is Minkyung and Yebin, and this one is Anu and Kyokyung. And then I have a Yebin version 2 broadcast. I'm so surprised that I actually found a signed one, or I found like a version 2 at all, because I think they are harder to find than the version 1 ones. And then I have the stickers here from their debut album and School Out. I don't know why this is here. And then I have their square postcard Polaroid things from School Out. I have 7 of them, and I just put them back to back because I don't have any more 4 pocket pages. I have Nayoung, Minkyung, Kyungwon, Unu, Yebin. I'm missing Kyokyung. I have Yewon, and I'm missing Sungyeon and Kyla, and I have Xion. Okay, and then here is Pristin V. Pristin V era means a lot to me. It was the era that I discovered them. Which is a little bit sad because right after that they disbanded, but you know. So here I have the album photo cards. I put day version up top. The V cards, I hate that name so much. And the night version cards, I have a lot more Pristin V special cards compared to like full group special cards, but on the front I have 3 broadcast cards, and I have 2, I think these are fan sign cards. I'm actually not quite sure, but I have Nayoung's, and I think it's so cute because she drew like a little like cat whiskers and cat ears, and she wrote I love you here. And then we have Yevin, who just signed her name. And then on the back we have showcase cards. So I just have 3 of the individual cards and 2 of the units here. I do have more on the way. I have like a bunch of stuff, pristin stuff on the way, which I'm really excited about. I hope they get here soon because some of it has been on the way for a while. And then I have Hinapia's first fan meeting photo card set. This set is so dear to me, and I have the one Para card that was ever released. So yeah, I put Hinapia with pristin because a lot of the members do overlap, and I don't know, it just felt right. I also have like fillers from a photo that I actually found online, so credits to whoever made it. But yeah, I think I really like how this page looks. My favorite out of this set is that card. And if you can see the next page, I'm actually gonna skip past it. It's the only Polaroid that I have, and it's of Anu and Sungyeon together. It's just really, really precious, but I kind of don't want to show it again. I showed it once when I got it, but I just keep it in here with random colored sleeves in the other slots. I don't know why. But yeah, that's it for my pristin collection. And then finally, I have Loona. So Loona, my bias is Chetty, and I started out collecting just Chetty, but I later realized that for Loona, I do like collecting OT12 a lot more than I like collecting Chetty, just because Chetty as a bias, I think I've said this in another video before, but for example, I have other groups where my ults or my biases are really, really strong biases, but for Loona, it's kind of like Chetty is very on par, like on the same level bias wise as the rest of the members, so it just makes me happier collecting OT12. So I kind of transitioned to collecting selective OT12 with a few of Chetty's non-album cards. So here I decided to collect one solo photo card per member and their attendance cards. This is one of the things that I put back to back. I don't know if this layout will look good once it all fills out, but for now I think I like how it looks. But basically I'm planning on putting attendance cards down the middle, the photo cards down the side, and then in the other slots it'll be the backs of the other photo cards, so you see the hollow backs. This collection, or this part of my Loona collection, is very not complete, but I'm happy with the pace I'm going at because these are getting harder and harder to find, and with the amount of overpricing in the Orbit collecting community, I'm just not too eager to overspend on these cards. I'm just basically collecting the photo card that I like better, or I think fits the era, that solo era better, or it looks better with the attendance card. On this page I just have a Yojin card and a Kim Lip attendance card. My lowest number card is actually my Chetty card, which is in the 800s. This is actually the first card that I got. Oh, she is so pretty in this card. First solo card that I got, I mean, when I was only collecting Chetty. And this card is the only card that you didn't see me put in my binder, I think. I put this in after my last sorting photo card video, but I got Chu's solo card in the mail, so it's there. And then I have Haewon's unit here because I love this card so much. Next is my plus version B collection. I love these cards so much too. And most of these are first press except for Jinsol and Haeju. Honestly, I think this is proof that you will be able to find things as long as you're patient, because I'm pretty sure that most of these cards I got for $10 each. And it's not like, I'm just saying this because I'm surprised that I got this far, but I think if you're patient, you will be able to get it at the prices that you want to pay for it. I don't really know what the point of that was, but yeah. Okay, and then, oh right, I have 3 cards of Chetty's from Butterfly era here because I didn't really want to make another page with just 3 cards, so I just put them on the back, and I think it looks nice with the white around it. I used to have a page for this with 3 other cards. They were replicas of her broadcasts and special like fan meeting attendance cards or something. I wanted to put all of her purple hair cards on a page, but I realized I don't really like having replicas in my binder, so I took them out and I just put these here. But basically I have one of her album cards, her unit with Hyunjin, and then I have her signed scratch card from some event, I don't remember. The reason I put them there too is I tried to go by order, chronological order. So next we have Hash era. I collected the MMT cards because I love these cards. So the way I laid this out is I put the first 5 members on the front and then the other 6 on the back. I kind of did this so it's like Hasa would be in the second row. I think this is the best way that I could put it. I'm actually thinking of taking this out of like front and back because you can't see some of the signatures this way. But anyways, yeah. So that set. And then I have Midnight Era cards, and I had this whole elaborate plan for layouts for different pages, but I never really bought any cards other than the group orders I joined for fan signs. So this is a little bit stagnant. I just kind of put them all on one page for now, but I am planning on working this out later. But basically I am not collecting every single card, but I'm collecting cards that I think I can put on a page that would make the page look really consistent and cohesive. That way I can collect the cards that I like, but also be collecting as much of the group as possible. So these are A version cards, this is B version, these are C version. I have one more C version card here, and then some D version. And then I have this page. This is kind of what I mean by like making pages look good and consistent, but these are the members with cards that have their headbands on. So yeah, I think this page looks super nice. And then I have this other page. I think I've also explained this before, but I love how genius I was with this page because I put them in debut order this way. And then it looks so good because they have like green in the background, they have sky in the background. They also have their hair down, and then they have it in the headband, and then Jinsol is the only one with a hat on, and she's in the middle. I don't know, man, this page just looks so nice to me. And then I have some of the Midnight Festival photo cards. I kept the ones that I thought didn't really have fan sign cards or other cards that looked similar to them. Well, okay, a lot of them didn't look similar. I just collected the ones that I liked. And I have the group one in the middle. Next, I have the MMT pre-order set. This set is so gorgeous because, as I said, I have a weakness for music video outfit cards. They just mean so much to me. This card is so pretty. This one too, oh my god. And then on the back, I'm just missing Jinsol and Chu. And then here we have the With Drama pre-order holo set. Also one of the prettiest sets ever. I think Yojin especially is super good at taking selfies. This card is really cute too. Okay, and then I think this is MMT round 4 orbit ring. Oh my god, I swear to god, my throat is... I feel like I'm gonna lose my voice from talking so much in this video. I also absolutely love these. I think all these outfits are from their voice promotion stages. Honestly, I went crazy with orbit ring cards in Midnight Era. I still don't know how I afforded it all, but yeah. And then here I have some more miscellaneous orbit ring cards. The order of these is really weird because I went through a crisis and I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep any of these. I have their first orbit ring. Like, I say first because the first MMT set was the pre-order ones, but these are like technically the first orbit ring ones. And I have the 3 that I really love, especially this Yojin card. She's just so pretty with her blonde hair. And then I have the rest in kind of debut order, just cards that I thought looked really nice. And then, oh, I have another page. I have Chetty cards down here. I think these are all of them. And then I have 3 more here. Right now it's just kind of all dumped here. This is one of the things that I haven't really organized. And then here I have more Chetty cards. I have all of her photo card sets from their season's greeting. The set on the front is from Meet and Up. And on the back we have her first season's greetings. And then here is the Hash showcase set. And I keep forgetting I have this because I put it in the middle here, but I have one of her Hash album photo cards. I just put that there. I like how one outfit is here, the other is here, and her album card is yet another outfit. And then on the back is the 2021 season's greetings. And then here we have another page of her non-album stuff. It's kind of by release order, I think. So we have her Line and Up Polaroid, her 2 Luna Studio Polaroids, her Orbit 2.0 photo card, light stick card, and on the back I have the group cards, Summer Package, one of her Summer Package holo pop-up card, and I have the other one on the back. I also have the group light stick card here and the group. This is from the like PVC wallet from the pop-up store. And then I have Orbit 3.0. I have all the members. I ended up ordering the kit and getting the membership, so that's why I have all of them. On to a few bigger things. I put the tickets here first because I love special tickets to the point where when I first started I was like, what if I just don't collect their photo cards and just collect all their special tickets? But I only have the ones from Midnight Festival and one Up in Line Odd Eye Circle card, or not card, sorry, But this is so pretty. This is honestly, I love that era where BBC got artists to design their merch because that is so pretty. Like compared to these where it's just photos of them, it was good times. We have some more things. These two are postcards from Loona Birth, their debut concert, and I think they were for like Orbit membership holders. Maybe. This one is from the same shoot, but this is from Orbit 1.0. I put this page here because I think the first time that I remember checking out Loona on K-profiles, these were the concept photos that they had for each member, so it kind of just means a lot to me. When I start learning names, I always go to K-profiles. I know like some of their information might be inaccurate, but you know, whatever. The point is, these feel really nostalgic to me, even though I wasn't collecting at this point. She's so cute. This photo is so cute too. Okay, and then I have Summer Island Polaroids. I think these are also from the pop-up store, and then some printed photos from the pop-up store. This is like the photo and sticker from the package to the group photos. And then on the back, I have her AR postcard from KCON. And then finally, oh, this is out of order, but this is her standee from the pop-up store and her 2 seasons greetings postcards. And wow, we got through all of that. I also have like a small photo card holder, which I will show right now. Here it is. If you watched my first setting up binder video, you've seen this, but this is a photo card holder from Muji. On the front, I'm not gonna really go through these, but these are fan-made handong cards. The cards I wanted to go through are here. Just ignore these. Oh yeah, these were the cherry purple hair cards that I was talking about. These are cards from groups or members that I don't collect, or I used to collect, or I didn't really just want to have one page for them in my binder, so I put them in this. This used to be where I put all of my photo cards. It's kind of emotional, like seeing my collection grow to needing to be in 2 binders that are now both almost overflowing. Anyways, here I have a Yeri from Red Velvet finale card. Her pink hair and her makeup, oh, this card is just so pretty. I can't. And then we have Miyeon from Idol. This is, I think, like a K-Town pre-order card. Sejong's one of her cards from Plant, I think like her first solo album. So yeah, these are members that I don't collect, or like idols I don't collect. And then next I have 2 Cherry Bullet cards from Love So Sweet, or what is it called? Cherry Rush, I think. Shein from stayc. I used to collect stayc. I mean, not really, I didn't. But anyways, I just have this one Shein. I have 2 Shein cards. Oh yeah. I have her Gmarket card. I let go of the rest of them. It felt like the right thing to do. I wasn't really interested in collecting them. And then I have the weekly cards that I have left because I also used to collect weekly. I decided to kind of do selective O2 line, but I haven't put them in a bigger binder yet. So yeah, I still have these Polaroid cards. And I have these cards. Oh, this is Zoa. This is not Soin. I haven't found Soin's yet, so. And Zoa's card is so cute, and I think I might just keep this anyways. And these are the like MMT2 cards, I think. And then I have some more Jiyoon cards. These 2 are from We Are era. This is her Apple Music fan sign card, and this is an attendance card actually. And this card is so dear to me because it's my top 2. And then I have 1 card from We Play era because, sorry, this is We Can era. What am I saying? I don't even have any We Play cards. I hate putting these in here because I can't fit them inside sleeves, but they're just here for now. And they keep sliding out if I don't put anything on the other side of it. I moved my tiny Onda collection into here because I felt like it just felt better. I collect 1 album photo card per era for Onda. So we have, what are these called? Oh, Arrival of Everglow, Hush, Reminiscence. Oh my god, I suck at this. And then the super long album name, and I also have like the, I think pre-order or first press card, I don't know, and then a Make Star card because I love this outfit. But other than that, it's like 1 card per album. And then I have my little Handong guilty or like guilty, my Handong collection. Tiny. This is Rate of Dreams MMT card. This is from the binder release, I'm pretty sure. I just really wanted an official card with her and her red hair, so that's that. And this is from I think K-Town, or is it MMT? Oh, okay, it's MMT for Road to Utopia era. Okay, I just have some Yena cards here, and yeah, that's it that I wanted to show. There's a bunch of random stuff in the rest of this booklet. But yeah, that was my photocard collection of about a year, a little over a year of collecting. If you enjoyed that, thank you so much for watching. I mean, even if you didn't enjoy it and you watched it, thank you for watching. But yeah, that's all I have for today. I will see you in my next video.